as I explained earlier, we did for one of the camps, for IDP camps for Benue State, North Central Nigeria. For those of now well known, I know say North Central Nigeria, and I be the epicenter for actually during 2017 to 2018. We see how plenty attacks been happen where people been come up from their hometown, then they leave, they stay for this camp. So we've been telling now some story about how about 4,000 camp. Many of them say they don't get better food, they don't get water. They say the camp no get any thing will go even better for life at all. They say this one they here, they just be like sufferhead people for their own country. They say nobody, they send them, the state government say they no feel build tents for them here, and sake of that, many of them they live for this kind condition. They no get roof over their head. They know if the sun they shine, so if they beat them, if rain they fall, so if they fall on top their body. And many of them say now the kind life where then they live for their own fatherland be this. Say they even pass, so everything that they face, even pass say person be refugee for another country, and say then they hear nothing, no hope. These are the people where we say they been they farm, they been get energy, they been they do their work, they feed their families, but now their children self, school self, they know they go. Nothing day, life self, they difficult for them. And so we come here to do live broadcast for the BBC News Pidgin to look at waiting they happen for here, how their life be, and waiting they cause this big. We know say for 2017, during the clash between herder and farmer, we know say plenty fight been happen between Fulàñï Herdsmen and the people of Benue here, sake of say they try to bring their cattle to come the Benue Valley because of say land for Benue Valley they rich and they get good good land where they produce food, and so then they bring their cattle to come graze. People here tell us say the Fulani where them be know they been know before. Say they know they fight to say all they do then go stay together, drink nunu together. Say before they know around that 2017 now some militant herdsmen come enter, they don't even know who them be, then carry gun, carry AK-47, come they bombard them for their house. Many of them say since 2017 they no fit go back to their house, sake of say anytime they try go back then go see face attack for there. So we come here to talk to some of them, to look at their condition, to see what government they do as per se, then they live for their fatherland. They say then they live for their fatherland as if na slave them be. Mama Msu iye nina di bendinga ungwaga neba nina neba ya nina So this old woman here, she's probably like around 60 or 70 years old. We can't tell because of her poor living condition. She can't even talk. She said that things have been difficult, that even to eat now she doesn't even have to eat. Mama, can you yele uvilu he? Fulani. Iyeluni. Oh, kana wiwa. Yolu trata. Okay, she just told me now that they killed 6 of her relatives. Aya, umbausum mama. Amungwe how. So he gonna kana now yang. Okay, that she doesn't have a child, she doesn't have anybody, she's living in the camp alone. Now that say he no get anybody, they killed 6 of his relatives as in Pekin self. Now one just carry and run come here. Say I seen day here like this, he no get anything to chop, he no get anything. Say now the only clothes where he carry. Say that the only clothes where they wear since since he come camp where they live here since 2018. Now waiting get for body, now he get be this. Say she lost everything. So this are now this kind of painful memory where we mothers, children, people for here they tell us be this. Mamsu ngunina. Sitile sinenge yoka ulula. Kanyi ukawi yaunina. Mama tiyoka na. Tiyoka yemina. So Now mama iye me na room be this. This now where she dey sleep. She say no bed, nothing. They are the only belonging where she get for her entire life be this. But this now women where been get better farm, where their children, thriving family, and so then carry on common. The only thing since 2018 where they get be done. And so she they sleep for ground and she go sit down here, put hand for cheek. They wait for somebody to come give them food to eat. Mama Guyani.
Oh, younger come at one I am here. More do I make a dish.
So, I look to younger car. Okay, she just told me now that even to eat has been same food to eat they very difficult. Say any day where she no get, she go just carry water, drink. So now her container for water be this, and even the water self to get her na hard thing. So now waiting then they here be this. I will take now will tell now some of their story. Now can you overlook him? Fulani. So what waiting they tell me be say them born all in house. Now can you need here ga? Okay, so what they're trying to tell me now, I just asked them, why are they not going back home if if living condition here is bad? Why they not go back house? Then tell me say they don't fit go back house. So say their land they don't occupy them. Say they don't fit go back, and if they go back, those who try go back, say they kill them. So now waiting, many of them here they tell us. So although we will go talk to some authority to look at we'll talk to security, we'll talk to the police later to see how true this statement is, whether some of these places still they occupied by militant herdsmen. So now waiting they happen be this this now one of the camps for here Babamsu. So what Paulu camp can you elect?
Because they're your friend. We are allowed to be like a.
So last week they killed somebody.
They killed about 3 people, 2 women, 1 man. That's our village.
So what really drove you? Many of you, I see about 4,000 people here. What drove you away from your village? What really happened? Why are people not going back?
This those herdsmen that pursue us from our villagers.
So why never go back? Now don't they here reach how many years?
They don't occupy our place.
They occupy our place
right now, as I'm telling you. No way to go back.
Okay. So how na they carry survive for this camp? We hear say water no day. We hear say na no get government presence no day here. NGO self no day here. How na they carry survive?
At times they used to other people they used to group and bring some pure waters, and you get one lady that used to give us a tank water. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. Mama Msu, with the BBC, we'll continue to tell your story. We'll keep telling the government that they're not doing enough, so that they know that they need to take care of aged people like you. Msu, Ngwaga, the Vanga, Washima, Ngwaga. Msu. I just tell them now, say, for us, for the BBC, we'll keep they tell their story to emphasize the fact, say, then they live poorly. Even people, and we will talk about the fact, say, government need to do enough. I just talked to some of them, and they say, Pandevema, Nguninama, Msu. So, Nebahen, Kani Yanina. Kaya yo role. Kayo jene. Na kauyanina, kani ya kwayanina.
Samba zuanyi chuku pashiya. Zuami ga pahitema. Ingo na sewa nya sambalo azwa kwa yanga pahitema.
Okay, so mama tiyo kana?
Tiyanka. Hana.
Okay, so Mama Hannah just they tell me now, say since morning she never even eat. Say na the situation be this, say she never eat. Say the day where they get food to chop, then go chop. The day where they no get,
na so life hold am. So this na people, mothers, fathers, children of where come up from very great country like Nigeria. They hear say they suffer as if nothing dey. They say government don't abandon them. As we dey waka for here, we never see the presence of any NGO, whether international or local. Their presence dey few for this particular camp here, but not be one camp there for this area. Then get different camps. Some day for Daudu, some day from different area, different locations over there. If I get time, I feel they go to different locations to show now where the camps dey and to tell you now the condition of people for each camps. But now this, now waiting they happen for this area be this. We'll just ask some of the camp directors how the people here, if then they suffer, if then they sick, how then they carry get help, or how then they carry get medical help. Okay, so we all our transmission come cut. So now when I don't get any this thing, how now they carry, if people they sick for here, how now they carry survive with them?
If people they sick for here, luckily MSF they work here with us.
Okay.
So hence they don't do hospital for Abagina and Mbawa.
Okay.
They go there.
Okay. Okay. Aside MSF, where they come here once in a while, any other NGO they here?
No.
I will have many NGO here.
You not get many NGO?
UNICEF also.
They come here.
Work with us.
Okay.
We also have
Bengonet.
Okay.
We also Action here.
Okay.
Also work here with us.
Okay, so most times we see some of the picking where they here, most of them are here, so they bought them for here, and the only life where they get now for here. How young people then get classes, then get school where then they attend for here?
No school, we don't have school.
Now no get school. So all these small children what I see, and none of them they go school.
None of them they go school. No.
So which plan I get? There's no plan there for the camp. What in government they do for now for this camp?
Government Action Aid they can't start do this one for us here. But they say God see and say make they no do one, make we go with them. Or future we know waiting with the face with them. So we say no be say we dey drag with government, but we will not fit go with them, not be by force.
So why not fit go with them if na there camp there for now?
Why be say we no go fit go? Plan no dey safe for us, and we know the stress wey we dey face for there.
Yeah, which they why Ukpam no dey safe?
Last riot man, they keep people for Ukpam, gone they burn Ukpam. So that kind of place, if you go take the stage here, how you take this safe?
Okay, so here when a day like this, you been telling me saying local government been bring una come here.
Yes.
So now government, state government, they say make una go back to Ukpam. Now waiting they happen be that. So now because of that one, I make where government presence no there for this place because they see it as illegal.
If you did, actually, you didn't know.
And because of that, because Action Aid because start this one, and the government say make them stop it now like for don't dey inside houses. So but Action Aid say na government say make them stop and make them no do, make them go do one for Ukpam.
Okay. So what will be the major things when I need for this camp to fit survive?
The major things that we need for here, we need shelter, water, toilets, latrine, and health and this thing with school.
So now when I no get toilet, now be 4,000. When are they shit?
And then if you go back here, you go see how children they defecate. You go just go there so that you go video the place.
I see the place. I see when are they shit. Okay, so this now, what's the name of the camp again? What you talk?
IDPS camp Seyande.
So okay, this now the Seyande camp for Benue State, North Central Nigeria. They're very, they're far from the state capital, and then we don't come here. So most of the things where then don't tell us be say government know the chukai on top waiting and they do. We know say Governor Samuel Oton don't be they talk plenty, and even don't they yarn on top these header farmer clashes. They don't even talk about the plight of in people, but we shocked to see say even despite the fact saying talk plenty like this, the living condition of the people safe. You get ACB, even we serve body weakers. And if you just join us, this is now the live broadcast from the BBC News Pidgin, and then we there for this IDP camp here to bring on a story of people waiting they don't lost as a people waiting happen to them during the header farmer clash for 2017-2018 thereabout. So now where be that? So they say they don't get toilet. One go see where then they do toilet and how the place be. Say even if toilet better toilet place no day. people to picking then go fit all they sick for this area, because if you don't get better toilet and rain come fall, then now wahala be that. Okay, I don't see. And so many of them, because toilet no day and then no fit, they no get any place to defecate. Both picking and mama them, many of them they defecate for around here. And if rain fall, it means say water fit enter the place, and then if it cause sickness for many of them. Okay, now well done. Now thank you very much. So women where they pregnant, how do they carry them go hospital? How do they carry survivor? Father is already okay.
Women when they pregnant, they go antenatal for Abagina or Mbawa.
Okay, so my country people, if not just join us, this is not the BBC news paging, and then we did live from the IDP camp here for Teyandi, for the Benue capital, Abuja, Benue capital Makurdi. And I don't mind me, as per se, person don't they use to Abuja, so they even Konha said they forget to pronounce Makurdi, they call Makurdi Abuja. Mamam Su, ungu saying, can you yell?
You also share I'm doing why.
Can you yell in here?
I'm going to Gamangu Hahoda.
Okay, so I just spoke to one mama. I saw her smiling. I thought maybe, like he said, they don't give her something and they make her smile. She just they're happy. So even in the camp, in the midst of their pains and sorrow, the people see they find time they even smile. Then they find time they do their hair. Then they find time to try to look good. Many of them have done born for this. Their hair for here. Okay, so like I talk, I say even despite their pains, even despite they see they try to make hair and try to keep themselves look good. So so can you look in hand? Never cool and yoga. So never yarn na. Never yarn na mama. So he's telling mama is telling me that Fulani militant herdsmen drove her. He said that when they attacked her, that she fell down, stood. Yeah. When you look at when you see their faces, it's the mixture of pain and okay. We don't film children, so we have to leave them to go. Okay, overseeing, lot of intervention. You've been intervening here. I beg, tell us this camp since he come. What be the condition of the people here, and waiting it is a government know they do well.
Yeah, because even I was doing some video, it went off because of the heat. Okay, so
so we know say you they do plenty work with these people here. What be the living condition of these people here?
The living condition is somewhat less than human, because as you see, this is where human beings are sleeping. And you will go around town, even where dogs sleep, there are better accommodation than where human beings are. And it's not just that, they have gotten used to being like this because they have been away from their home for years. But look at this, very soon the rain will start to fall. And if the rain starts to fall, you can imagine this mat where they try to sleep on. The rain will soak it, and then they'll be awake all through the night. And they will not sleep. And you see some of them who are older than my late grandmother, grandfather, that are here. They're feeding no good. And because feeding no good and because they are congested, sickness, see as children, koro everywhere. And then look around, no drinking water. Sometimes when food no day, when you drink water, you feel better. So there's no food, there's no water, no health facilities, no accommodation. Then what makes a human being a human being? So their condition defies description. The government, they are doing their bit, but what we have in their state here, I want to say that it has overwhelmed the government. And that is why we keep begging even individual good men of goodwill to help and to make sure that these people, this is not their ancestral home. Where they born them Gongo, the militant Fulani herdsmen have come with the AK-47, have sent them out and are there with their cows. So if the government and anybody will feel help, maybe this will go back, they might then get their fatherland. If they go back to their fatherland, this will go back to their fatherland. They will continue to farm. Now, what will they do? Chop with that. But now there's no farm here, no food. So if something can be done, this will go